Okay, let's take a few minutes to review what we learned about union and intersection. Recall that union is like a togetherness, right? So this symbol means union, and it's togetherness. So it includes everything in both elements. And intersection uses like an N or an upside down U, intersection, and this is the overlap. It's an overlap, or where things cross, right? An intersection. Okay, so the first one asks us for the intersection of QV, ray QV, and line TS. So I think it's actually helpful to draw right on top of the figure, right? Ray QV goes like this. And then line TS is this way. And we're looking for intersection, so we're looking for the overlap. Well, the only thing place they overlap is right here on point T. So the intersection of ray QV and line TS is point T. Okay. No, for some reason the eraser doesn't want to work today. Okay, so we'll just have to deal with it. Now we're looking for the intersection of segment WP with segment VR. So again, I like to draw right on the diagram. Segment WP is right here, and it ends, notice. And then segment VR is here. And again, we're looking for an overlap. So you'll see that those two segments overlap right here where you see both colors. And they overlap at segment VW. Okay, now we have ray WP in union with ray VR. So ray WP is here in union with ray VR. So VR is here. And again, we're looking at a union. So that's together. What do they make together? Not where they overlap. What do they make together? Well, they make line PR. Or we could also call it line VW. There's a couple of different names that we could call that line. And then finally we have ray SQ. I'm going to draw that in black just so that we don't get too confused. Ray SQ, it's going this way, in union with ray SR. Well, take a look at what we have there. When we put those two things together, we have an angle. And we have the angle QSR, or we could also call it RSQ. Okay, let's move on down here. Number 14 through 17. Okay, we have ray ED. Again, I like to draw it right on there. Intersecting with ray FG. Okay, well, they don't look like they intersect, but we keep going, right? Remembering that these rays actually continue forever. All right, and they're going to intersect right here at point C. Okay, and now we have angle EFA. So let's see, EFA is here. And angle AFB, and the question is, where do they intersect? So again, remembering that an intersect is an overlap. We can see that overlap right here where the two colors are. And the best name for that, because we're looking at angles, the best name is probably ray FA. But also acceptable would be segment FA or segment AF. That would be okay too. But remembering that when we're looking at angles, if they're sharing a ray, they're really a ray is the side of an angle. Okay, now we have segment DC, which is here. I'm going to do that in black. Intersecting with segment BG. Well, keeping in mind that segments end, right? They don't go on forever, they end. And an intersection is going to be an overlap. Well, these never overlap. So this is the empty set. There is no intersection here. And then finally we have segment FG. Can't see it anymore. FG is here. In union with GB, in union with FB. Well, that makes that triangle right here, this triangle in here. And we haven't really named triangles yet, but we just use a little triangle and then name the vertices in order FBG, or we could have called it triangle FGB, or we could call it BGF or BFG. You get the point. So as long as they're named in order, it doesn't matter.